again, no countdown. Hi, kids. Um, Hopefully, if it worked, you just saw my new intro. Now I have like four of them. This one's done by Tim Raven Roeder at Raven's Craft Arts. I think that's the name of his channel. It's Ravens Craft Arts. They're doing an interview project amongst other things, and they recently did a really cool interview with me. I liked it a lot. You should go check that channel out. And in addition to in addition to the interview, he also made me that cool intro. So now I have several intros for my videos. So hopefully it works. Now that I've talked about it already. Um, a message from your brewer. Hello, my name is Birch Tree. Michael Carell, Uncle Phil, Uncle Birch, Papa, a lot of names, and people are probably used to that with me. Um, and I've been too busy to make a video for a while, so I'm sorry about that. But apparently that's your fault. But I'm not mad about it. See, um, for Solstice, I did a sale. I offered a discount code for the winter solstice to get a discount at my store. I also offer a running discount by entering the discount code FreakPhil1309. I think you get 13% off of any order that way. And since doing that, especially the solstice sale, I got slammed. Uh, really busy, really busy, and that's a good thing. But so it occurs to me, looking at that, and part of the reason why I did the sale was to gauge where my customers are coming from. I know a lot of them. A lot of them are in contact with me. A lot of them, they send me mails. I get to know them. But then some people, they just randomly make an order, and I don't know where they came from. So I offered a couple discount codes and a sale to gauge that. And what I found is a vast amount of my customers seem to be from my YouTube channel, which is cool because then I know you're watching all these videos and you know how to use the stuff that you're ordering from me, which was the point of starting the video channel ever so long ago in the first place, was so I didn't have to keep repeating myself every time somebody needed me to talk them through a spell. Um, so, since a lot of you are my customers, and all of you will be any day now, I'm sure, especially because you want to use that FreakPhil1309 code and get 13% off. Um, Something I wanted to say to my customers, rather than just type it up on the website, because I think video is a little more personable. Um, these are the hands that brew your order. I carry many things from other distributors, but when you're ordering something that's brewed by the Grove, these hands, these hands brewed it. These hands brewed just your oil. I brew as the orders come in. Now, I am not an occult clearinghouse, or the Sacred Grove is not an occult clearinghouse. I am the Sacred Grove, so I am not an occult clearinghouse. I do not have a vast amount of backstock brews sitting on a shelf. I used to. When I had the retail shop, that's how we had to do it. I'd have to make, a gallon of come to me, a gallon of money oil. These are big batches. Mojo bags, I'd make them about 50 mojo bags at a time, just little assembly line. And I had people working with me too, and they were good people. They were good brewers. I trusted them. To not screw my brews up and to do a good job. And they took great care in their work. But then since I moved it to online, I think it's running more the way I think it should be running. I don't think there's many occult stores that are gonna say what I'm saying to you. Um, let's say you order an oil. I brew that oil for you in your name with these hands. I don't have any other little elves. Occasionally, I have had my wife and a couple friends help me with packaging, when I get really busy. But other than that, I'm brewing with these hands. And I'm brewing with this witch brain. So if you order a money oil, I'm going to brew your money oil in accordance with the moon and planetary aspects if I can get them to sync up. As many as I can sync up at the time. I'm going to brew your oil that way. If you order a green candle, well, green candles are for a small category of things usually. Those are made according to the moon cycles and some planetary cycles. I can't sync them all up, but at least the moon, at least the lunar cycles, I'm making all of these things. And definitely if you order a planetary oil or a planetary incense, I'm working in conjunction with those planetary times, those planetary hours, the planetary day. As such, it can sometimes take a little longer to get your order than if you ordered from an occult clearinghouse. But I think it's worth it to get the personal care of such an experienced witch as myself, of course. I would love that. I've never been to an occult store that did that. The occult store that I grew up in as a kid, they didn't do that. I like that. I like the personal touch. And yes, you can get an oil for somebody else, but still the oil is still made in your name for you to do whatever you want with the oil. Not just the oil, a brew, an incense, a mojo bag, a spray, Four Thieves vinegar, war water. I don't even know if I have war water on my website, but I know I brew it on occasion. So I just want to let people know that because it's not that known. It's like I, Birch, am personally handling your order. And whenever when somebody asks about their order and I contact them in the email, people seem kind of taken aback, like they didn't expect me personally to contact them. I am not an occult clearinghouse. I'm not a huge business with a bunch of elves running around. And having said that, I may be someday. I continually grow, and since I launched it online, it's getting busier and busier and bigger, and I may have to take on some elves. But if I do, they'll be good elves, and I'll still be trying to control the majority of the important things myself until it's just too much to do that, and I have to buy a building. Manufacturing facility. And I'm sure that'll be probably within a year or so. But right now, these hands, Birch's hands, are brewing your order. Now I wanted to say that, so because you're my customers. Apparently, a lot of my customers come from this channel, so I wanted to put that out there just so you know. I'm always contacting people. If your order's taking a while, I'm usually in contact, or if you contact me, I'll respond to it. But here's the thing. This is the most important part of the thing, and I don't know where I would put this on my web page for you to get this, but this for my viewers at least. If you're putting together a spell and you've got a time period worked out for that spell, I mean, and it's a reasonable amount of time, put it in the notes. There's a little note field when you make an order. Say, hey, Birch, I need this by the new moon. Hey, Birch, I need this by the full moon. I mean, don't fuck with me and, send an order in 2 days before the new moon. I think I would be able to pull that off because there's still the brewing time. But there are things that I can rush. There are ways that I can make it faster. And I've done that for a lot of people. If I know that you're working a work that needs to happen in a certain amount of time, I will rush your order. I will bump it up to the top. There are also I have some really good customers, some loyal, faithful customers, and I know their names when I see an order come up. I'm going to give them priority too. I know them. A lot of those people, I've been in contact with them, gone back and forth in emails, that kind of thing. So, if you're a good and loyal customer, I'm going to give you priority. But if you've got a working that you're getting ready to do that needs to be done at a specific time, drop me a note. Drop me a note. Put it in the notes on the order, and I will rush it. I will work harder on yours. I will I will put in extra hours. You know, I have some daytime hours, I have some nighttime hours, but at times like right now, I'm working pretty late into the night because I've got a lot of orders still. I think I finally almost caught up with all the Solstice orders. It was way more than I was expecting, but a lot of people all over the world um, ordering a lot of things. So I'm rather busy with that, but I will always rush it for you because we are not a trinket store. We are not a new age store. We are not a place just to get gifts and nice shiny things. We're a place for magical practitioners to get their supplies, made by reputable sources that know what the fuck they're doing. And that's the message from the brewer today about the hands and about the brews. And if you have an order that's still in there, I'm working on it right now. But I am catching up. I'm very happy and thankful for you people on my channel because I just I randomly said, oh god, I haven't done a sale on the website pretty much ever. I should do something for Solstice, and that will also help me gauge where my customers are coming from. And the response was drastic and dramatic, and I'm very thankful to all of you. And those of you that now really want to place an order because you know what quality wares you're going to get. You go over to the sacredgrovestore.com, thesacredgrovestore.com, and I'll put that in the notes. And I have an ongoing. I don't intend to ever rescind it. If you use the name of this channel in the discount code FreakPhil1309, FREAKPHIL 1309, you get 13% off. I believe. Last I recall, it was 13% off. So head on over to the sacredgrovestore.com where we always coming up with new stuff to put up there for your magical pleasures. Thank you, and merry meet, merry part.